And we are live. uh, Sorry I missed last week. Had reasons, but continuing on, what was it last 2 weeks ago? Finished off the got the mounds done and added the texture paste. That's all nice. And 2 weeks later, it better be dry. I thought what I would do it for this week. I'd work on the caps of the morel mushrooms themselves. I'm gonna try and keep these smaller than what I have made mushrooms in the past. I mean, they're still gonna be big, but just not as big. I guess I don't know. Whatever. But smaller. Let me see something here. I need to mute that out. Okay. But I got a bunch of random offcuts here that I am going to chop up into weird mushroom like shapes, which, yeah, I'm going to cut up. Ooh, that squeaky foam. Right now, I'm just trying to get in some block forms because kind of, I don't know. I didn't want to describe the shape because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. No, I just am trying to get a rough block form for these mushrooms I'm going to be making. So, I just get a bunch of these shapes cut out because I'm going to need quite a few of them. And I may make some really thin ones too. I don't know. Oh, yeah. So let's see here for a second. There we go. Hey, Claris Creations, how the hell is it going? I'm working on these morel mushrooms this time around. Oh, hey, Kim. We're in Discord. And of course, Cross, campaign terrain. Yeah. I wanted to get out of Discord for a little while before I came on here, you know. Dungeon Matron is here. I went to get out of the Discord for a bit just to go watch some TV and eat some food before I hopped on here. You know. Oh, I hate that squeaky noise. But again, just chopping down some blocks. Try and get. That's close enough. Because I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bases of mushrooms to make. So I want to have multiple mushrooms on each base. Freaking hell, that's tough. Chop it up, chop it up, chop it up. Try and make some of these smaller. Well, you can tell here when I'm trying to force it through versus where it just slides through. Oh well. Yeah. I'm gonna be poking a bunch of holes in these anyway. So let's start shaving these down a little bit. I do not want square mushrooms. Oh, man. Yeah, it's getting there. Ooh, that light is way too bright. That's better. Yeah, getting down, rounding it out. I really need to play with these lights a bit, but yeah, some other time. Make these a little short. And I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just kind of winging it. So, yeah, close enough for now. Until I have to shave more away. Oh yeah, I got that silica mat the dungeon matron set me down on the table. But I had to put these little cutting mats down because I didn't want to tear it to ribbons. Definitely like having silicone mats down on the table because I spill a lot of crap. I mean, a lot of crap. Trying to get these as round as possible with taking as little material as I can away because I eventually got to poke a boatload of holes in these things. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. Oh, and I realized earlier this morning I officially uploaded, or late earlier at some point today I officially uploaded my first 100th video on the channel. Now, granted, it says there's like 115, 116 videos, and that they're also taking into account when I turn the live streams into replays. But I, as far as videos that I've made, there's 100 videos up now. Well, the 100th will go public tomorrow. It's currently in its 24-hour period that I give to my patrons. So, but yeah, Kip Bash, hey man, how's it going? But no. But I officially am at, like I said, officially at 100 videos on the channel of different things that I've made and cobbled together and baffled my way up with BS because I had no idea what the hell I was doing. So, yeah, I didn't even realize that until after I uploaded the video. I was like, holy crap, that's 100. So, whatever. Yeah, I said, oh, honestly, half the time, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Well, just kind of wing it, and it usually works out. Just start with a basic idea and then fake it till it's done. So, here's 100 more. Yeah, I know this is kind of boring, but oh, you know what? I'm getting hit up with static, but I have one of these. See if this helps the static. Holy crap, it does. Huh. Just finished attempting my first live, went okay, a little using my phone, so camera angle went crazy, but You know what? My first live was kind of wonky too, but I'm using like a cheap webcam that I got from Walmart. So as long as people can hear and see it, that's pretty much all. Oh God, no, God, Sir Mitcho. Oh God, you're just. Hey, I still got. Oh, where are they? I still got those cards I got from you. They're sitting right next to me in the crafting area. Yeah, that's it. You can get a cheap beater webcam for like $30. So there are much better options out there, but when you're doing it like me, cheap as hell, and not a whole lot of money, yeah, cheap ass usually works. Yeah, that works. I thought about going with the OBS, but I probably will do that eventually. But for right now, it's just me and the camera beating away on my table. I really don't require a whole lot. So my next big investment is probably, if I can swing it, as far as crafting goes and stuff like that, will be a 3D printer. Now, what I want the 3D printer for is mainly for doing miniatures and stuff like that. So I enjoy making my terrain too much to want to constantly 3D print it. So, oh, and quest board. If you talk to the dungeon matron, tell her I'm actually using this thing and it's working pretty good. Normally these things would be sticking to me, but they're not sticking anywhere near as bad as what they do. It still sticks a little bit, but not like it would be without the static line. And just for those that are curious, I'm wearing a static line just to ground myself out to reduce some of the static from all the different little chunks of foam. And that was a gift from Dungeon Matron. A very good one, too. Because if you've worked with foam, you know how much static it can be. If you can find a way to reduce the static, do it. Yeah, that one's just way too big. Chop the hell out of this one. Whew. It's gonna be a lot of mushrooms. Because they always overmake my mushrooms. I don't know why, but close enough. These won't exactly be the moral mushrooms. You know, the ones with all the holes put in it. They're inspired by my take on them. So this isn't going to be this tall, but it'd be easier to cut it down somewhat while it's still in one long piece, which I wish I would have thought of earlier, instead of chopping them in half. But yeah. Yeah, that static line. You know what? For a cheap little thing from Temu, this static line is actually working really well. Yeah. 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 I'm. It is really helping cut down on the static. So, thank you, Lisa. I said it hasn't completely eliminated it, but it has severely lessened it. I figured, you know what? I'm gonna put this on and try it. If it works, great. If it don't work, oh well. Yeah. And yeah, big old fatty. You see, normally that piece stuck a little bit, like a small little piece like this, would just stick and stick and stick, and I'd be going nuts, but it just falls right off. So, yeah, these static lines are definitely worth it. So if y'all go on a team, you look up for these static lines. If you craft with a lot of foam, definitely it'll help you out. You won't be going trying to get rid of the. No, I didn't. They're still. One day a while ago, me and Sir Mitcha, because we know each other in real life. We got together and we're putting together some models and our minis, and I had some. Oh, trying to think of the name of these. They're Games Workshop Stormcast Eternals Paladins. I picked those up, a box of them for $15, and it was a complete box. So it was like, whatever. I don't even know. I had picked those up at a flea market at a convention I go to, and I was putting them together, and well, they're they're still in the plastic tub from when I quit. From when we were putting them together for a bit, show. And I never took them out of the box. I was busy painting others. I was busy painting my Victrix guys, the or the Saxon Armored Warriors. I got 6 of those guys painted though. I had 30 more of them to go. No, the 60 were the Vikings. The Armored Saxon Warriors was 36, and then the unarmored Saxon Warriors was 36. So the Vikings are still in the bag. Well, these are the 30. I'm still working on them. I figure they'll be my project for when I'm waiting for stuff, terrain builds, when I'm waiting on stuff to dry. And it'll keep me off of Team U. I spent a lot of money on Team U. Way too much. But no, these are going to be what's called a moral mushroom. It's basically a long cap. The mushroom, the cap is like long and it has like a bunch of holes in it. And no Mario crap. So remember, I know where you live, Sir Mecho. Or at least they're moral esque. What they wind up looking in the end. Yeah. No, actually, yeah, I mean, they got one completely assembled, at least to the point that I want it, and a bunch of them partway assembled, and they'll actually make some cool, like, paladins. Without all the extra, if you leave a bunch of the extra doodads or whatnots off, they actually look like decent D&D minis. Or, whichever game you want to play, but they don't look like overproduced crap. So eventually they'll get painted. Yeah, that's what I tell myself. I want to get the Saxon painted, then I'll move on to something else. I got 6 of the Saxons painted, There's 2 of them. Surprisingly, they fit really well with the fantasy stuff, size-wise. I was a little worried because, they're like 28 and not like heroic or anything. Like next to a Games Workshop model, they're tiny, but next to a standard like Reaper Bones or something like that, they fit perfectly with scale. All right, so I was on Team Unit before I got onto this. I wasn't buying, I was shopping, but I wasn't buying. It's kind of broke right now. I pay bills. I don't have to buy anything. I'm done Christmas shopping, so I haven't done. And I actually finished, and I even finished wrapping all the Christmas presents I bought. So see this? Yeah, see. I'm sorry, but I'm really like the static line thing. That should be sticking to me, and it isn't. Oh man. Yeah, she's right. I won't now. No. I just said, with Timu, I add a bunch of crap to my shopping cart, and then when I feel like buying something, I'll go through and pick out what I'm going to buy. And 7 to 10 days later, I get a bag in the mail. He's like, "Oh, I forget? What did I order?" Even though this is kind of messed up, I should leave it like that because that'll make for some interesting texture in the mushroom. Yeah, I'm not messing with those. Screw that. I don't know how many I got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, yeah, I think I got enough. think I got enough for the 8 bases I have. Yeah, I know vaping's bad, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Try and cut these caps a little bit rounded. Now, these little pieces, ooh, I don't know if the static line will really help much with that, but. I'm just shaving like really teeny tiny pieces off at this point. Always a good idea to shave off small pieces because you can always shave off more if you have to. But once it's off, it's more of a pain in the ass to fix once you take too much off. Actually, the idea for me to do moral mushrooms came from, excuse me. I mean, I know other people have done them, but what gave me the idea to do them was the batch that Mia Geek had done a while ago. So, yeah, that's close enough. But right now, I just want to try and get my own little twist into how they look. Not exactly going by, yeah, moral mushroom. Hey, it's fantasy. It's not like I actually have to follow any rules. And if I did, I wouldn't follow them anyway. So, if you insert reality, you avoid the warranty. We shall see how this winds up. Oh, oh yeah, and I think what was OBS? I think that's actually the software that Dungeon Minister uses when he does live streams. So I definitely want to give it a little bit of extra style with the curves and stuff like that. Because I don't just want straight or whatever. But I'm not making any more mushroom butt plugs. We all saw those. Yeah, it's good enough. So just trying to carve these away to a somewhat respectable shape. Where's right now? Oh, man. Oops. Didn't mean to make that kind of a sharp cut, but screw it. It works. I'll make it work. It's a happy accident. Yeah, it looks like crap, but I'll do it use it anyway. Be sanding this a little smooth at some point. I'll get the base here. I'm leaving a little bit of flat spot because eventually I am going to be attaching stems. Someone did put an idea of the type of stems to use, and I may do that. Maybe. I might do it. Though I do have some sitting here. We shall see. Nothing stuck. I need a drink. Oh, where's that? Orange and cream. I thought it. Orange and cream. Flavored sparkling water beverage. Yeah. Got no calories, so whatever. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, these definitely are not going to wind up looking like true morals, but I don't care. Oy, oy, oy. I am I'm looking forward to a holiday collab video that should be coming up eventually. I hope. I've seen some that I did. Where? Oh, there it is. I made my little Cthulhu-esque baby doll head for. There have been some interesting entries. I've seen a couple. Of course, one entry from this holiday collab has made me give every last present that's under my Christmas tree the side eye. You'll just have to wait and see why. Oh, excuse me. Thing about sparkling water. Ooh, it's sparkling. Damn, this is actually going faster than I thought it would. Dungeon Minister, I was just talking about you. Sort of. Or your entry for the holiday collab. It's yeah. Oh god, this is true. But I had mentioned how your entry to the holiday collab video is making me give all the presents under my tree the side eye, and that's all I'm saying about it. If they want to know why, they can watch the collab video when it comes out. Ooh, I got 10 fingers. And another scar on this hand? Oh my god, we were just and earlier a couple of us were in a Discord room. This is for we were talking about. It's like, would you cut off a finger on camera for such and such views? It's like I think I almost did, but still attached. I don't want to lose these 2 fingers. The middle one because, well, obvious reasons, and this one because I picked my nose with it. Yule, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas. Whatever you celebrate, as long as it's a good one. Yeah, I am shaving foam and almost cutting off fingers. Yeah. I was talking about you too. I kept a few of those mushrooms for her. For hers bizarre. They can make nice decorations for some kids' rooms. So who Torchberry bought the mushrooms? Oh, oh, that big, massive one with like the red, blue, and oh god, what was the third color? Oh, I don't remember. So they're doing it to the church, that take it to our house to sit for a while, then back to the church and now back to our house. Hey, Torchberry's my man. have to make have to get. I know I've seen them before. Little glass vials, fill it up with some black liquid, and put like a little rag on top for it. And then, there's a prop for Torchberry. Do it for the views. Yeah. Oh, the green ones too. Oh wow. Hey, if he's happy, then that's good. Now, still, as long as he was happy with them, then that's all that matters. Oh, maybe for next year I'll do a special one for him then. Of course, I still want to do my own keep. Seeing you build that keep gave me an idea. It's gonna be sick and twisted. Of course, that's me. Because I already have the Necromancer's Tower. Needs a keep to go around it, doesn't it? That's a long project build. Whew. So basically, you got honeywood and I would have darkwood. I don't know why I'm making these curves in the mushrooms, but it looks cool. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I couldn't get the footprint for the your keep relatively easy. I mean, you did post it. I don't like that one. Oh wait, that's already yeah. I have another massive project in mind, but the keep is taking yeah. Oh jeez. Yeah, I still got plenty of room in the basement for any big projects. And besides, anytime my shelves start getting filled, I can just mail it all up, empty some shelves, and mail it to Canada. Matter of fact, I'm looking at one piece that'll probably get mailed up there next year. Yeah, that would definitely give you some extra space. Oh. Plus, you could start hanging stuff from the ceiling. Squeaky cutting noises. I am weird. Well, yeah, I ain't. Yeah, I keep checking out his channel to see how he uses the house. Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on it because we know how YouTube works. It doesn't exactly. Even if you're subscribed, you don't always get notifications when a video comes out. Even if you hit the bell notification, which is such a pain in the butt. So I was like, so just to be sure, I keep checking. You know, the sound for me, it depends. Sometimes I like the squeak, and sometimes it's your stereotypical nails on a chalkboard sound to me. This time, eh. This time I'm just kind of eh. Yeah, I don't know. Or whatever. Orange and cream. Yeah, that is a good flavor. And no sodium, so that helps with my blood pressure. Prepare to do a shot. Excuse me. Yeah, they keep adding things to what makes you have to do a shot on my streams. I think the first word was easy. The second word was spider, or any variation of it, I guess. And tonight, apparently, belching has been added to that. So play at your own risk. Of course, the question is if I say the word easy or spider while explaining the rules, does that count as saying the word easy or spider? And if so, you guys just had to take 4 shots. Or easy belching spider rules. There is. Which I recently just finished. I was saying earlier is like I just Dungeon Minister. Earlier today I uploaded my actual 100th video to my channel. I mean, currently it's still in the patron viewership, but you got a link to it. But that was my 100th video today in the chat. Well, tell him thank you. I'm glad he likes them. And tell him I'm actually making mushrooms now. Weird mushrooms, but mushrooms. Of course, had I realized that was my 100, I didn't even realize it until after I uploaded. And I was like, "Oh crud! I should have done something a little better than that for 100." But whatever. I know 100 videos in 2 years, not that big a deal, but for me, I thought it was kind of cool. Oh, I'm going to keep that rough spot I pointed out earlier. That I definitely want to keep that because it'll actually wind up cool if I wind up using it or whatnot. I'll cut away from this side though. Ooh, I cut a little too much. Ooh, there's another shot for you. Yeah, close enough. I think if you actually go on my channel, it says like 115, 116, whatever. But us with all the live streams turning into videos, I don't count those. I mean, they do count, but as far as stuff I recorded and edited and put out. I hit 100 today. Yeah, some of all the stuff I built and done, I don't have a mausoleum or a graveyard. I should do that for my next build. I mean, I do, do have this box of. I do have like 20 coffins that I got off at Temu. So it's not like I would have to build any coffins for that. And the cool thing is about these, they open up and they're generally the right size. So yeah, I have a Temu addiction. Did all my Christmas shopping on Temu. So oops. Might shave that top down a little bit. I don't know why I'm trying to do this weird curve to the mushrooms, but why not? You know? Planning and forethought? No, I don't do that. That would imply I had a plan. You know how much thought about I did about these mushrooms in the past 2 weeks? It's like if I sit and think about it, I'll overthink it. And if I overthink it, I'm not going to like what I make. So I just want to try and keep it quick, simple, and easy. And just go with what I'm doing. Whatever, you know. Huh. Definitely a good tool to hit. I keep mentioning this, but this little static line works so damn well. It's like, look, now if I pick it up with this hand, this stuff's sticking to my fingers. But yeah, Black Magic Craft had a great view about starting without really a specific plan. Oh yeah, I don't remember. I have pretty well much stopped. I haven't watched one hit. A Blame Dungeon Matron. She sent it to me as a Christmas gift, among some other toys. It's the same type of thing they make for like people who work on circuit boards and stuff, because a static charge will just fry the board. But this keeps little pieces of foam from sticking to me. I don't know though. There are a few parts that could stand to be replaced. You know, arthritic ankles with bone spurs in them. So being a cyborg couldn't be all that bad. So wait a minute, that's her trick. She's not being nice. She's trying to turn me in. Dungeon Matron's trying to turn me into a freaking cyborg. She didn't send me a stack. You know, okay, I see the plan now. Um, the smaller bits are sticking to the knife, but they don't stick on too hard or as well as what they used were without the line. It helps, but as you can see, it does stick, but they come off relatively easy. As you can see, still pick them up without clicks right off. So yeah, if I'm gonna be cutting with the knife, this line is gonna be on. This line is definitely gonna be on. See, it's just this. This is the whole thing. That's all it is. I just got an alligator. I got it clipped to the floor, and like there's a little metal plate here on the back here. So yeah, stretch it cord. General Nut, hey, how's it going? If we're getting new parts, can I get new knees, hips, fingers, brain might help too? Hey, why not? Yeah. I could definitely use a few new parts. Let's see, left ankle, right hip. Not sure about the eyes. Yeah, there are definitely parts that can be replaced. So maybe being a cyborg ain't a bad thing. Instead of going in for a surgery, you just have to go into the shop for a replacement part or two. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely the lower back. Oh, shoulders. Yeah. Show an impact tiger bomb. Oh god, yeah. No, I think they would still be okay. Just not quite as they would. I don't think they go out of business. They just wouldn't be doing as much because if we're getting replacement parts, at that point, the tiger bomb ain't helping anyway. Of course, with how much the healthcare system is here in the states. Nope, not gonna go there. Of course, I have the better parts. Yeah, General Nut. That's the thing with cutting foam. Yeah, always gonna have that noise. But Dungeon Minister and Campaign Terrain like that noise. And the thing is, it's kind of worse when I do it because I shave off small parts. I tend to shave. I'm trying to round it like I am right here. I'm shaving off real small slivers. So I cut even more and more and more and more. So Just trying to smooth it out a bit. Get rid of those edges. I know eventually I'll have to sand these, but the less sanding I have to do, the better, because that's just like a dirty, nasty dust. Don't like it. All patiently, I have enough function. Yeah. Well, from the way it sounds, though, Dungeon Bears, it sounds like we all have the same bad parts: ankles, knees, elbows, and back. Ankles, knees, back. So, like, I don't know. We might have a hard time finding enough pieces to put a functional person together. I'm just saying. I want to make this a little smaller because you're getting a little big. Yeah. Oh, okay. See, my left ankle is arthritic bone spurs. My right hip is got some is absolute garbage. I have extremely high blood pressure, which I take medicine for, but or at least I can't feel it over the other body parts. Yeah, we are all grognards. Oh, I made the. I forget what. I don't know if it was this past Wednesday or something, but I made the joke. The song was like, if I was going to start a channel now, I would name it Grognard Crafting. So if anyone wants to steal that name that doesn't have a channel already, go for it. Yeah, see, the foam's sticking to the blade, but it's just a quick flick over the trash can and cleans it off. Grognards, yeah. Oh, I like that. Here's some noises for you, nut. I may have done that on purpose. Ooh, I do have a couple chipmunks that live in the one bush outside. So I know I know that anytime the chipmunks outside are active because the cats are going nuts in the window. Ha ha, having studio headphones can be a disadvantage. I think the chipmunks that live in the bush outside of my one window, they know the cats can't get to them. And they just like torturing the cats. So, I gotta let them live. No, I like animals, Cross. So, I mean, they taste great. It's people I don't like. Yeah, I like people too. No, I like actually. I like individuals. It's people I don't like. Yeah, see, quick flick and it's off. But I actually think that's what part. Not liking people is what makes me a good construction inspector because I don't care. So when I show up to it, you are making a lot of. Oh, it's only like I have 8 bases to fill up. So, and there's going to be multiple mushrooms on each base, so that's at least 16. At least 2 on each base, so it's 16. But some of them might have like 3. So, oh god, it's here. Ew. Hey, Dungeon Matron, how you doing? And yes, I've been singing the praises of the static line. You should make one massive mushroom. I do keep in the back of my head. I keep thinking of this idea of doing a full table of basically like Alice in Alice in Wonderland on a bad day. So there would be a lot of mushrooms. Maybe like a 4x4 table, or about that size. I keep thinking about it, which is part of the reason anytime I go into the Dollar Tree or any other store and I see mushrooms, I buy them. So I have like this big, massive drawer off to the side there that's just jam full of mushrooms. Yeah, that's good. Looks like you love those morals. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have morals. I do have morals. Just my own twisted, sick, and demented ones. Hey, all I know is at least you're always. Oh, Cross with that one. You need to put a handful of change into the dad joke jar. And here from the very beginning, glad they're working. Yeah, and you even have the underneath my cutting mat. You can see I got something else down. Yes. I don't know if he's a fungus, but he might be what the fungus grows in. I'll tell you what. There's a place in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. Dungeon Minister, you may know this place because you lived in PA for a while. Kennett Square. It has a place called Longwood Gardens. Now, maybe like 10, 12 years ago. No, was it that long ago? They refurbished all. It's basically a botanical garden with flowers and stuff like that. Well, they refurbished a bunch of the fountains and stuff several years ago, and I was on site to do a bunch of the inspections on what they were doing. For all the beauty there, the whole area stank because Kennett Square is a town that was built on mushroom farms. And what do mushrooms grow in? Yeah, well, it's like, oh, oh man, oh, oh god, the dad jokes they are flowing. the dad jokes from a father in more ways than one. Oh, oh, can you groan and laugh at the same time? Yeah, yeah, yeah. As long as you don't insult the tattoos, I don't care. You can push it away. Oh, oh man. Oh, that was a crunchy one. Don't make me solve the box. I will solve the box. Um, the real version of that. No, hold on. There we go. Of course, if you're a necromancer, unboxing takes on a whole other meaning. Well, have a good night, Dungeon Ministers. Glad you could join us for as long as you did. Oh, you just had to get one last one in, didn't you? Oh, that was just bad. Dad jokes are bad. I gotta stop watching South Park. The squeaky sound you're making while cutting the foam sounds like eating. Um, Funny you should say that. Hold on, let me show you this. Right? Yeah, coincidence? Pac-Man? Hell, I got all the basic shape. Ah, okay. Yeah. Another find from Team U. Yes, I have a Team U addiction. But the wife won't complain because most of her Christmas gifts came from there. And who wants to go out to the stores? It's all peoply out there. Well, that is actually a good stop point for this week. I got the caps pretty much carved to the rush shapes I want. Next week. What is next week? Yeah, next week. Or I will be able to sand these down to a much smoother appearance and start poking a bunch of holes into it. Oh yeah. I don't know. Is there anyone brown foam? You know what? I've seen pink, green, blue, purple, gray. Never brown. Oh, they're also yellow, but you don't want to use that stuff. That stuff's nasty and toxic as hell. Oh yeah. But again, guys, this is a good stop point, and I think next week I'll be able to sand these down because that won't take very long. Though it's going to basically be me holding these things over a trash can and sanding away. But and then I can also poke all the holes into them, and then maybe start using some tentacles. I may use these. I'm still not 100% sold on it, but we shall see. But again, guys, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. I mean, I'm enjoying doing this, and I'm not going to stop. So I will see you all next week. Have a good night. Bye.